What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games. ZacNovak pretty much just does those videos. Yeah, things have been a little bit troublesome. Won't go into details about it. It's raining, so that's one of the big problems. But anyway, roll our intros, let's get around to it and do it. You certainly enjoy. Alrighty, getting straight into the video. Zor is chilling at the tower once you actually have spawned in, head in this general direction, and the good old tentacle bastard will actually be heading out, well, hanging out I should say, in the hangar. So yeah, let us go see if he's actually got anything good this week. Fingers crossed it is actually something decent. Also, the whole Bungie update thing that's actually coming looks pretty freaking cool, so I'm going to do a video on that a little bit later, but that'll probably be either today or tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, Zor's location is what we're going for today, and the tentacle bastard is chilling in. Let us see what he's actually got.
These are from the 9.
Hopefully the 9, well, speaking of updates for Bungie, there's something in that I see that's going to be changing in the future. Let us start things off though with the good old Aeon Soul for the Warlock, 23 legendary shards for this not very useful exotic. Main perk on it is actually called Aeon Energy. Throwing grenades grants the following to nearby Aeon cult allies: Void grenade energy to warlocks, melee energy to titans, and dodge energy to hunters. Other allies also receive a fraction of the shared energy. This in itself is not very useful, but if you do actually have a full 6-man team wearing these going in the crucible, this thing in itself actually is a little bit beastly. But by itself, it really isn't that great. Once again though, 23 legendary shards, pick it up if you have not got it. Full stat on it is 51, not great, not horrible, but yeah. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the Lion Rampant for the Titans. 23 legendary shards for this very fun exotic that still is pretty fun even though it doesn't really do very much. Main perk being Jump Jets, provides additional aerial maneuverability and enables accurate hip fire while you're in the air during lift. This thing in itself honestly is fairly fun, and I will actually say fairly beastly in a lot of different things. A lot of people don't actually use it too much other than the whole thing of being able to get a little bit more height and then use your swords to kind of, you know, glitch into different places. But this in itself, I will actually state, is honestly a very fun exotic. Use it in the crucible and people won't actually expect you to kind of be flying above, simply for the fact of, well, titans don't usually fly above. They kind of just shoulder charge you wherever you are. But anyway, these things in themselves actually are pretty nice, pretty decent, and I do actually like them. 23 legendary shards, pick them up if you have not got them. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the Knuckle-Headed Radar. 23 legendary shards. There's a D1 exotic brought up to D2. Its main perk is actually pretty beastly. Upgraded sensor pack, provides radar while aiming and enhances your radar resolution while crouched. This thing in itself actually is still pretty beastly in a lot of different situations, both PvE and PvP. This thing actually is just kind of cool. It also looks really freaking awesome with the future war cult like shader ornament thing on it. Honestly, I have to say I like it. It looks pretty neat. I will actually state once again, this thing in itself is definitely a not so viable exotic, but it does actually come in handy in pretty much a lot of different situations, especially in crucible, especially if you're someone like me where you don't really have very much map awareness, but you kind of are always looking at the map in itself to see all the radar to see if you can see any enemies. This in itself definitely does help. Pick it up if you've not got it. Once again though, 23 legendary shards. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the Black Talon. 29 legendary shards for this exotic sword that I think is going to get a big change in the future. Main perk on it is actually called Crow's Wings. Press RT or R1 and R1 to fire off a projectile cross combo. This thing in itself honestly looks really freaking beastly. It is honestly really freaking cool, and all around I will actually state this thing is just, it's beastly. It honestly looks really freaking cool with both either ornaments on it. I will actually state I do like this one because it has more like, you know, a frosty effect. This thing itself is an amazing sword. In itself, it will actually be changing in the future, which kind of does suck. because these changes are coming to swords. However, this thing in itself might actually still be as beastly or even more beastly than what it actually is at the moment with the actual changes. We'll have to kind of wait and see. But that has pretty much been it. Moving on though, next up we've got ourselves the consumables. The 5 of Swords challenge card. It allows you to make your challenging nightfalls more challenging by adding challenging challenges to the already challenging nightfalls to make that nightfall more challenging by adding those challenging challenges to the already challenging challenges that exist within the nightfall to make it more challenging. Sorry. In other words, this thing pretty much allows you to make your nightfalls a little bit more challenging. Pretty much tailor-made your nightfalls to go through, and if you want to actually have a little bit more void flavor, a little bit more arc flavor, a little bit more, you know, get your health back after you kill enemies or get your health back after you run, this thing itself can actually do that, and a bunch of other things. Pick it up, still just giving it away. And finally, finishing things off, we're not going to the invitations by the way. We're going up to the exotic engram, aka the fated engram. It's not a fated engram anymore, it's just called an exotic engram. 97 legendary shards for this exotic engram that contains a new exotic if any remain to be collected. Otherwise, it contains a random piece of exotic armor. In other words, if you got all the exotics from the collection, then you will actually just get a duplicate. However, that duplicate in itself can actually have some pretty good rolls depending on what it actually is. I myself get for my Titan a hollow fire heart. Now that might actually be pretty good if it's got some good rolls on it. This one's 76 that I've got on it. If it's close to 76, I'm going to be really happy. 59. Okay. Well, I mean, 69 plus then 6, that's 74. That's pretty close. I like that. Not bad. Not horrible, actually. Surprisingly. It's not great, but it's not horrible. I'll actually say I do actually like this, you know, hollow fire heart. It looks pretty cool, the Sunfire Furnace. Improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities and greatly improves recharge rate while your super is active. This thing itself just looks really beastly with you on it because it looks like you just kind of gone for a swim in lava and now you are a lava god because, yeah, Titans. Anyway, this has been Zor's location and info for the week, and this has been ZacNovak. I myself definitely did get something good. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you guys actually get anything good from this tentacle bastard? Did he actually have something interesting that you wanted to actually get, or something you didn't actually own? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, question of the day, because I'm now starting those. I don't know why. Did you guys actually like the whole, you know, change thing that's actually gone through with the polarized fractal line stuff and having to do this Empyrean thing? In itself, I do actually state it is pretty freaking cool because we kind of, you know, see more stuff. We kind of get more actual information from the actual game and lore and stuff like that and changes that are coming. And this thing in itself, which is just like pretty freaking cool because we're already at 3. This thing is just like, we're already at, yeah. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys hyped about this? Do you actually think it is going to be Trials? I myself have a funny feeling it's not actually going to be Trials. I've just, for some reason, I think this is going to be something like, you know, Prison of Elders type stuff. We'll have to actually see. Yeah, the only reason I say it is because, like, you know, Trials of Osiris and that Trials of A9. And then what's it going to be? Trials of Saint 14? Because it in itself doesn't really make much sense. If we are actually, you know, helping Saint 14 prepare for the future, potentially we are actually changing timelines of the future by fighting different things in different areas and different times. It's going to be something that I kind of, yeah, it's really freaking cool. If anything does happen like that, I'm going to be hyped. But if you guys... yeah, if you guys kind of just expect something to happen, let me know in the comment section down below. Do all that good stuff. These guys jumping on the ship. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to hold you up. See if you can get on the ship. There you go. Alrighty. Bye, guys. Have fun. Anyway, though, this has been Zor's location. This has been ZacNovak. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button, do all the good stuff. Leave a comment. Do all that good stuff. Whatever you want to do. Like, dislike, comment. Share the video around. If you actually share the video around, it seriously helps that channel, helps out you guys, and helps out other people to actually see my content, and probably may actually push me to want to do more content. We'll see how things actually go with that. But at the moment, this has been ZacNovak. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. Click the like button, do all the good stuff. Read Sheeran like Karen ever. He was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is ZacNovak signing off. Peace out.